Well, Mena, welcome home. What's it like to be back?
Thank you very much. It's great. It's great to be back. I was at Dundas Square earlier. They had this big welcome sign. I mean, it's such it's beautiful.
It's pretty
It's
amazing.
beautiful.
It's pretty
yes.
amazing. Well, what you've accomplished in the last couple of years, congratulations to you, my friend. And
Thank you very
this
much.
movie is so darn good. I just had a smile on my face the entire time.
Thank you.
Especially having my kids grew up with the animated one. I want to ask you, what was your earliest recollection of that animated film?
I think the first time I saw it, I was still back in Egypt as a little baby. I have two older sisters, so I had it on at the house before I even understood what I was watching. So it's meant a lot to me growing up, and just very blessed to be able to bring it to life again.
Yeah, and not just playing any part. Dude, you're Aladdin. I mean,
Thank
come on,
you.
Any
Thank you.
pressure, a little daunting for you?
Just responsibility. I felt the responsibility like we all did, like Guy did, to bring this film to life, and I hope people enjoy it.
Yeah, well, I think that they will. It's a lot of fun, as I said, and the musical numbers are just spectacular.
Thank
and
you.
the amount of special effects that are in this film that just seem to me seamless. But I'm sure not seamless when you were doing them. What was it like for you to do that?
Well, Abu, for example, we had these puppeteers that came in during our prep time of 6 weeks, and they really worked with me closely to be able to get down what a capuchin monkey feels like,
Sure.
how I would put him up, how I would bring him down, and then me and Guy worked on his personality, what's he like, what's the relationship like. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun creating another character.
Yeah, and then of course you get to work opposite, a lot of great people. But over the last few years, you've worked with some really nice people.
I have.
John Krasinski,
Yes.
Damian Lewis. I mean, a whole bunch of really good people.
Yes.
Will Smith is pretty high up there in the nice guy category.
He is.
What was it like to work opposite him? And then just, talk about daunting to fill somebody like Robin Williams' shoes. I thought he did a great job. But what was it like to kind of spar opposite that guy?
Like you said, I've been blessed. I've worked with some great people that, when I met Will, he's just as nice and as grounded as everyone that I've met, even though he's such a big superstar. And I used to watch his films growing up. Me and the boys would get together and we'd, go see I Am Legend or Bad Boys, and to get to work with him on this has been a dream come true.
And I understand, didn't he come even on days when he wasn't supposed to be there? He'd come and help you out or watch or,
Yeah, like days when I'm acting with the big blue genie, I could technically have just done it with a ping pong ball or an eye line, but he always came in. We ran the scene together because we wanted to get that authenticity and that authentic performance.
Yeah, and it worked. And seeing him the first time in blue, what was that like?
I saw very early mock-ups before we even started.
Yeah.
Our VFX supervisor, Chaz, took us in and showed us mock-ups of everyone. Iago, the genie, Abu.
Yeah.
So I saw it early on, and I was just excited to see it, in the final form.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. And people, I think a lot of people are going to be surprised what Guy Ritchie, we're used to watching movies from Guy Ritchie, Rock and Rolla, and these, these kinds of films, and then he brings us this to work with someone like him. That must have been so cool.
Yeah, I thought it was the perfect choice when I heard about it, just because he's made a living telling stories about criminals and thieves. But I think he really hit this out of the ballpark. He kind of took everything that he's known for and put it into the family genre, and he has beautiful kids and a beautiful wife that he wanted to, he tributes this film to them now because it's finally a film that they can all watch.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Now, if you had your own magic carpet, where would be the number one place you'd like to go?
Italy. Italy's first on my list. I've never been, and I've always wanted to go, so that's first on my list.
Okay, so and you don't want to just bypass rush hour in LA or something like that?
That would be a good one too. That would be very good.
Yeah, you probably need it for that.
Yeah.
Of course, soon we're going to see you in another film that you shot here in Toronto, Run This Town, about Rob Ford, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that movie. But how important is it for you to come home and kind of still, make some films and do stuff here?
It's really important. I'm starting a production company that's going to focus on telling Canadian stories and stories about ethnically diverse people and artists. So it's really important to me. I think, we need to kind of revamp the Toronto film industry a little bit, and the way that happens is from the ground up with writers, directors, producers, actors, coming back and creating here.
Well, good stuff. I can't wait to see those. And everybody go see Aladdin. Take your family. It is so much fun. And you just did such an outstanding job. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.